Hey guys, what is up? I'm back with another Milgram video, and I did see y'all comments. I did see in particular too, I'm not going to lie, y'all low-key made me laugh. Low-key, because this is the first that's ever happened to me, so that tells me probably I am doing something right where people argue in my comment section and everything. But you guys, like, half and half right. Yes, I am busy and I have came back from a hiatus due to my situation. I did upload that video around sometime last week telling of my situation right now. So like right now it's kind of unsteady, hence why you guys have been seeing me for the past, I think, practically this will make the second week. Uploads almost every day. Probably I might have a day or two where I don't, but it's practically every day, something that I don't do regularly at all due to my situation going on in my personal life. But I did see the comments, so thank you for understanding and thank you for your well-being, I guess. But remember, this channel, if you are new or not, but if you are new-ish, we're family here, all right? So I don't really want arguments. I understand if you guys, you know, are trying to be understanding and like well-being, but like what's that saying? Bygones be bygones, agree to disagree, okay? Let's keep it at that, because at the end of the day, I do see everyone's comments, and I do, if I don't reply, I do leave a heart on the comments. Like I see it. I moderate every single comment that I see. I'm the only one really watching until the channel gets to the point where it's so big, and then I'm getting over thousands of comments, and I might have to get a couple of people to moderate for me if I'm not able to. But other than that, the last video I did S, that I believe that's the prison guard, and that was the first voice drama, which was like over 13 or 14 minutes, uploaded onto YouTube here, basically where S and Jackalope are discussing with each other the whole premise of the prison, which all of the murderers are there, and we're supposed to verify which one is innocent, which one is not innocent, based on these multiple trials. And we go through, like, based on their psychoses, going into some psychopath type thing, whether these people can be considered innocent or not innocent. And they can do it either through their voice drama, which also gives more lore into who this character is, as well as their music video, which you guys say the best option to do is to do both at the same time, to get a better understanding of these characters. Now the third trial should have started, but of course I'm trying to catch up as quickly as possible, so obviously I'm still in the first trial before getting into the second trial. So what I'm going to do today going forward, and based on the playlist that I got so far, which they put everything in order, it was only S that I did the first trial voice drama separately, but everything is going to be in two. So the voice drama trials and the music videos are going to be together in one video, because it doesn't look like they're all that long from everyone aside from S. So knowing from what I know in the background lore, now I'm prepared to get into these other characters. But for this video, going back on the so I'm gonna do two videos. I'm gonna do S's music video as well as their voice trailer, okay, and then see where it goes off from there. So without further ado, here is my reaction to S's music video and voice trailer. Okay, the title is called Undercover. Okay. Also, these are the, okay. They look kind of... Gotta get up close because they kind of made the... The song is not bad. Can you really judge it? Oh. Hating, okay. Okay. Saying his own. So I'm guessing S is like very confused because it's just like, okay, based on their ego, can like... You don't want to give judgment, okay? What the hell? The elementary... Oh, I forgot about... Oh my god. Oh no. All I saw was the backpack, bro. Can you really say innocent? Are all these the people that suffered? Okay. Oh no. Oh, these look like, you know... Ooh. Oh. Some of these look like accidents. Some of these look like they didn't want to lose the person. Yeah, like you're crying. You say, okay, this one looks like, okay, that one looked like, okay, I had to get back. You look like you really had to stomp somebody out. Some of them look like accidents. Like legit accidents. Okay, hello prisoners. Innocent. Okay, whether you deem innocent or not, okay, or guilty. Oh, they're introducing everybody. Okay. Oh, you're 17. Oh, you let me know you're 17. Uh, what? Hey, what? Sakura? Some of these people are high schoolers. Um, you seem a little rough out around the edges, Futa. Oh. They're just blur. Hold on for what? Okay, so why is like some of these people, most of these people so far are high school age? Like, what did they do to say the system said, you know what, you are the worst of the worst bunch? Okay, so we got the first adult. I mean, aside from Futa, but still, he 20, but okay, you sound like you really did take someone's life. I don't trust you. You calculate. Understand the value of what? Okay, you know what? I will say this, I wish they made the subtitles a little bigger. It is kind of hard, and I'm wearing glasses. Okay, she's 22. What do you do? Oh, oh, you 39. Oh, you I'm sorry. I like Katsui. I'm sorry. He's innocent. Off rip. I'm sorry. I'm already biased. You know, I already got my bias. Katsui gotta live. Not the child, bro. What did she do? What did she do? Huh. So some of these prisoners are okay with S. Some of them are questioning what S is doing is not right. Mm. And she's a 10th. Huh. Hey, yo, some of these prisoners are, I question them. Okay, so I had to watch both the music video and the voice character voice trailer twice. Um, simply the first part, but then the second time I watch it so I can get a closer look at the lyrics and the captions. They do need to make the captions bigger. Like, even when I widened the screen, it was very hard to read it. Especially if they're going to make international audience, you know, try to get into their work. Not that it's horrible, but the captions should be bigger. From my understanding, right, the music video basically gave us insight of like S now in the position of prison guard has to basically judge all 10 prisoners, right? Go into their psychoses, and as they're singing and they're talking about like ego and everything, will their ego allow them to say what they did was right, or what they did was out of hatred is wrong, right? And then you had the characters now in the trailer, the character trailer, basically telling us, what really stood out to me was, I think even the child, I forgot their name since I put Kazuya, I'm already biased. I'm already biased. Saying, aren't what you're doing illegal? It's bad. Even one of them, I think it was Yuta, not Yuta, but the redhead guy who's in college, 20 years old. It's gonna take me a minute to remember these because it is like over, aside from S, it's 10 prisoners. So the remaining that I gotta remember. He's like, what you're doing is not lawful, don't let me sue you. So yes, as you guys also say, all of these characters are in this prison system for a reason, because they actually committed the act of someone. But in the music video now, it shows that like some of them looks like it was accident, you know, because why would one be cradling a deceased person while crying, or someone is fighting themselves against their perpetrator? Some of them does look like the guy who's 29 years old. It looks like he's enjoying it. So I can understand if people voted for him to say, nah, you're not innocent, you're guilty. But it is, I would say this is not probably as straightforward, because again, now this is dealing with the ego. Some characters are going to try to play their way around with this whole thing. So it's now like I have to decipher like really why these characters are in this program. Not necessarily program, but in this institution. And also I'm playing through the lens of S, because at the same time, S said in the character voice trailer that like, I'm S, I'm a bodyguard, and that's all I can remember. At the end of the music video, it showed like S in almost regular clothing and has no color, just a outline and everything, looking very confused. I know, as you guys also basically also agreed with me, that it's a running theory within the community of Milgram that S may have been the 11th prisoner, right? And now they're going to use them to try to unveil whether the prisoners are innocent or not, and when they go through these trials, who to execute from who not to execute. Mind you, it's also kind of scary that for these 10 prisoners, a lot of them are so young and thrown into this system which will judge whether they get to live to see another day or die, basically. Like the only exceptions are like the ones who are 20, 22, 23, 29, and 39. They're the oldest, but the youngest is 12 years old, 6th grade. If you guys don't know, elementary school runs from kindergarten to 6th grade. You go into middle school in 7th grade. 7 to 9 is middle school in Japan. So what did this particular 12-year-old, I'm about to say 9, this 12-year-old did for her to be in this, right? She even questioned like, aren't what you doing against the law? So that tells me now, it makes me go back to with Jackalope. Jackalope is hiding so much info, and is being very vague on what S has to do. And this is going, I know the 3rd trial probably just started or is about to start soon. But something is telling me, until I can get there, something is telling me they're going to unveil like the true intentions of Jackalope and why they wanted S in particular to be the prison guard to look over all of these prisoners. And it may come to find out, even though this is an interactive project done by Deco 27 and many other people, I have a feeling that the overall arching, and this is just me in my mind trying to, like, it sounds way 10 times smarter in my head, but then projecting the words like word vomit is just, there's a disconnect. But something is telling me, right, that by the end of all of this, even with all our predictions and voting and all that, in story, mind you, we might be wrong about several characters. We might be. Because we're judging based off our ego and based how we feel, not by logic. Okay? Not by logic. I'm sure some of you have voted just based on your feelings and based on, like, I don't like you, I'm voting you off. Okay? And then but something is telling me that some of these characters are actually very much innocent. And the ones that we probably thought were innocent are actually innocent. Some that we thought were innocent were actually guilty, vice versa, and so on and so forth. But this also tells me that this whole Milgram project is not associated with the government. This thing was done on its own because each of the characters are saying, basically to just summarize, saying that all of this, what you're doing is wrong. Meaning, most likely the government is not involved, or the government knows nothing about this going on, because you have an anthropomorph animal running this and is using someone who has little to no memories of who their true identity is, and it's only telling them basically steps 1 to 3, but mind you, it's probably all the way up to step 100, and they know nothing about anything. And he basically told the new prison guard, do what you want, while at the same time having some spite against these prisoners. Like, it's personal, because like in the voice drama, the last video I did, and even before that, the very first video, like, Jackalope is basically very, very, how you say, superficial, right, in terms of judging and then saying who actually is right or wrong. Oh, if this character looks good, man, they're innocent. Like, it's really throwing me off. And this whole prison is probably not really even a prison. Someone is out to get a lot of these characters, and they're using Jackalope or something happened to Jackalope and these individuals were involved. And this may be his roundabout way of getting back at humanity or certain individuals without the telescopic eye of the government. And they're using stuff like, oh, we can pull out music videos and everything based on your psychoses. If your psychometer goes up or down, we can judge you from that. But that's just my guess on what I think based on the second rewatch that I just did for the music video, then the voice trailer. Of course, now from here, now it's going to get into each individual character and everything, with their music video and their voice trailer or voice drama video and everything. But something tells me there's something amiss. A lot of information is being deliberately left out. A good chunk of these characters are probably actually innocent. Not to say they probably aren't a little messed up, because taking someone's life is going to psychologically mess you up, one way or another. Doesn't matter whether you're innocent or not, it's going to mess you up regardless. So you're already, your psychosis is already janked, right? But the actions leading up to such a cause may have been innocent or not, right? But I will eventually catch up to that as I continue on with this series of Milgram. So if you guys already saw the first music video, music video, as well as the character trailer, which introduced all the characters. If it's your first time, do tell me how you feel about them. What are your thoughts and predictions? If you already watched these videos, help me clarify if I'm right in some parts, wrong in some parts. What are your predictions about it? Of course, I don't want no spoilers because I haven't caught up as yet, but I would love to hear your thoughts about overall what they talked about or saying about in both the first music trailer and, well, not music video, and then the first character trailer. The links are in the description box, so you guys go check it out. And I'm Kimmy Chan, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.